Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylee from The Simple Cozy Haven, and I'm so glad that you are tuning in to today's video. I have been busy preparing the house, cleaning everything for my parents to stay here with our kids while my husband Robbie and I are away on our UK adventure. We are going to be spending 11 days in London, the Cotswolds, Edinburgh, and then the Highlands. We're doing a little day trip there. I'm super excited for that, but while the house was clean, I was thinking I might as well take the time and film a little updated home tour. The last one I did was in Christmas time, I believe. So everything was like decorated for Christmas. I just wanted to kind of do an updated home tour. What's changed? There's actually been quite a few changes, and I just figured I might as well share with it while the house is clean. And before we get started with today's video, I do just want to pop in and say that I created a new Substack. It is called A Life Well Made. It is essentially a place where I'm going to be sharing more so details and posts that are kind of, they're sent out like email newsletters, but they are archived into this platform, and you can go back and read them in case you missed them, or you know, just sometimes I'll post about different things. So if you want to subscribe, I will leave a link down below in the description box for you guys to subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoy today's video and feel super inspired to create something beautiful for your home. So let's get started. Okay, so to start for the spring, I just added a little basket onto our front door and just put some of the viral Michael's peonies. I wish I had more, but I'm just using what I have. So that's kind of what we've got to start the door. Okay, we just had an Amazon delivery and the dog is on high alert. So when we first walk in, we have this wall full of the vertical shiplap, and we did add these little pegs to it a few months ago actually. And I just hung up this cutie little woven basket with some snowball viburnums and then some little faux eucalyptus. I found this basket on Marketplace for $5 and so happy I was able to get it, because when it first came out at Target, I really wanted it, but I just didn't want to spend $30 on it, but I got it for $5, so even better. And then here is the gallery wall that I made last fall. I have slowly added a few new items. Let's see. I actually have a few frames that I still need to put art in. I've said this 100 times. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Let's see what's new here. I found this cute little needlepoint flower from an antique store, which I love. And I just have a few new frames. Not too much has changed here, but I love it. I'm still working. I want to fill this whole wall up. So we are slowly getting there. I mean, we've filled it up quite a bit. There's not that much further to go. So I love it. And then there's the beams and the light fixtures we added about a year ago. We did all of this. So I think it looks really nice. And guys, excuse me if I sound a little short of breath. I am still dealing with crazy allergies. Something started blooming again and it's got me all sorts of messed up. So opposite of that wall, we have the little entryway table that my husband built for me out of white oak. And then we've just got some planters with some faux stems. I've got a candle. I've got two baskets down here. I still would love to add a third. They're from World Market. But again, I just haven't, you know, we're just living life. And here is the mirror we made. And I don't know, I just think like this whole space is so cozy. I guess the dog even agrees. But yeah, this is our entryway. It's super, super simple, but it's very long. This rug is from Lulai and I love it. I've got the same one in my kitchen. It just looks so nice. So I've just got that in the entryway. Coming off of the entryway, we've got our drop zone, kids playroom, and that's our laundry room, which I'm not going to share with you. It is quite a mess. So this is our powder room that we actually just did a makeover on. I love it. This is with the photo wall wallpaper. Guys, I think it is so pretty. Of course, we've got a little kid stool. Real life over here. But yeah, so this is the room that we just did. And it's such a vibe in here. I love it. The wallpaper's holding up great. I think it just looks so pretty. Very, very moody in here, but not too dark. And over here, I just added one of those little tables that I found thrifting whenever we went to Central Alabama to go thrifting. I found that table, so happy to be able to use that. And then I've just got some flowers and a vase, and yeah, so that's what we've got in here. So then you are into our dining room area, and over here is the piano. Not much has changed since the last time I shared the space with you guys. I've just got the painted piano. It's still holding up really well. I'm surprised. My 3-year-old did take a pencil to it, and I have not been able to like buff that out, but yeah, that's okay. So I've just got some books on here with this beautiful ginger jar and the little cherry blossoms. I had someone say that the stems were too big for the vase, but I actually like it. I think it looks cool. I am totally fine with it spilling over a little bit. Then I've just got another few books, and this is a little candle holder that I thrifted, years ago. So I just added that, and there's some artwork and a mirror that I also refinished from Facebook Marketplace. I love this little area. I think it's so sweet. So then when you turn to the other way, it is our dining room, which you can tell has had a little bit of work done. Not much. The light always gets weird when I look out the windows. So to start, I got this rug from Rugs USA. I did a little collaboration with them back in January, I believe. But they sent me this rug. I love it. My husband and I are obsessed with it. It looks so nice, and I think it just kind of helps tone this area down. It just makes it feel not as like glam. It felt really glam for a while with the light fixture and then the sconces, but I'm happy with it. I love the kind of roughness of it, but so cute. And so this table my husband and I built, and then all the chairs are from Target. I don't know if they're still available. I'll link them below, but I would love to replace the end chairs. They're not my favorite, but they were just what I went with at the time. I think they look fine. They work perfectly well too. So obviously we're not going to change everything just because we don't like it anymore. And these sconces, I have been looking for a replacement shade. I just want to put like a plain white shade on them. I think they're gorgeous, but I just want to tone it down again. I'm feeling like it's not really matching the rest of the house. So I just kind of want to change that up, and that's a super affordable way. I don't have to rechange anything or hardwire in new lights. I can just switch out the lampshades. So that is something I plan to do. Over on the sideboard that my husband and I, of course, built as well. You'll notice that is a trend if you're new here. We saw an exact, I guess maybe it was Serena and Lily or somebody. I'm not sure who it was. But they made the sideboard, and it was over $2,000, and we were not in the position to be spending that, so we just kind of built it ourselves. And of course it's not the exact same, but it's good enough for me. And then I've just re-put in these little, I don't even know what they are, olive stems maybe, I'm not sure, or maybe it's not juniper. I'm not sure. Someone corrected me one time, but I got these from Target years ago, and they were like $5 a piece, like per bundle, and there's only 2 bundles in here. So I think it's pretty fair. I actually need to kind of fluff them up a little bit more, but I think they look so good. And here are a few books with a silver tray that I thrifted, and I was able to get some silver polish, and it came out so good. I love that. And I finally got my hands on a little myrtle topiary. So I found this and the little planters with the saucer at a local nursery. It is a very upscale nursery in my opinion, but I love it. And these were made in France or Italy, I believe. I'm not sure. Made in Italy, but I think these are just gorgeous. So I've just added the little myrtle in there, and then I just topped it with some faux moss that I used at Christmas time. And to water this, I just take this whole thing out and I put it into a bowl with water, and I just let it soak up from the bottom of the little nursery pot. And I think that works so well. It gets exactly how much it needs. And it's a much easier way and less messy way of watering plants. Then I've got this gorgeous little scalloped hurricane that, again, I found thrifting and antiquing. I found that back in February, which I will link to that video right here if you guys would like to go watch that. But I love it. I think the sideboard looks so nice. It's probably my favorite way I've styled it so far. So then I've got my little plant, and I just gave her a haircut. She had stems, or she had leaves like all the way onto the ground, and I was like, okay, we got to tame this up a little bit. So I just gave it a haircut. I love this plant. I don't really know what it's called, but if you know, drop it in the comments below. And I did find these little sticky traps on Amazon because I was having an issue with gnats, and that helped tremendously. So they've got that. And then one of the biggest changes in here is I switched out the curtains and curtain rods for these chocolate brown. They match they match the ones I did in the living room, which the ones I did in the living room are from 2 Pages. There's a light. And I got these from Homerilla, and I think they're like a sister company, but I'm really happy with these. I love them. And I think just adding a little bit of a darker curtain really helped tie in this space with the rest of the house. I think it's giving Ralph Lauren type vibes. Ricky Lauren, I think is the wife. But yeah, so, and then I've just got a cute little fiddly fig that I actually got on clearance from Sam's Club. We are Sam's Club people, and when I found this thing, I was like, sold. It does have, like, some of the leaves are a little bit ouchy, but overall, like, it's doing really good. It has not died. It's gotten a little bit taller since I bought it, but I don't know. We haven't gotten a new leaf or anything, but it seems to be doing okay. So I've got that. I always get questions on the light fixture, which is from Wayfair, and then the ceiling medallion is from Amazon, and I love it. So yeah, and the wall color back here is Anonymous by Sherwin-Williams. I love it. I do think we're going to change it though. So that might be a video coming one day soon. Maybe, we'll see. So that's what it looks like kind of over here. I love this space. I'm in love with my house. So I guess that's kind of the goal, right? So then we have our living room with dun dun dun, the ceiling. Oh my gosh. Guys, we did this at the very beginning of the year, and it was such a task. But I think it came out so well. I just love it. I think it's beautiful. It totally fits the vibe of the house and me. So very happy with it. And we added that new chandelier, got rid of the fan. I am so happy with it. So then we've also got the kitchen to the right, and it needs some work, but we're getting there. So this is what it looks like from the other side. And again, I will leave the video to, well, I guess it was 2 videos to the ceiling. I am so happy with it. This fireplace my husband and I built when we first moved into the house, and it is finished with a Roman clay finish, and the walls are pure white by Sherwin-Williams. And normally I do have a picture up here on the screen, but one of my kids changed it to Back to Christmas. I guess they were like messing with the remote and changed it back. So I'm just kind of leaving it. So I'm just gonna leave it off since I don't really think we need to see a Christmas picture. But so we did add the frame to the frame TV, and it is very slim. I definitely recommend this TV if you are kind of looking for something to sit really flush and have that matte look. I think it looks gorgeous. Very happy with it. So this is another plant that I got from that same nursery, and this is the same type of pot. It's just a little bit different pattern, but I think it's gorgeous. And I have it sitting on a little plate that I got from a thrift store. So again, I'll leave all of that linked. I love this. Like, how pretty are these details? Oh, I'm obsessed. And I've noticed that every time it gets watered, a little bit of it patinas a little bit more, which I'm just, oh, I love it so much. Here is our fireplace. It is a Dimplex Revolution. I love this thing. It is just an electric fireplace, but it does put out heat, but it comes with a remote, and this is what it looks like when it's on. It's got real 3D logs, which look gorgeous, and it totally just fits the vibe of the house. And I've just got my little candles on those taper candle holders, and I love them. I've got a basket. It's the same exact basket that we have in the entryway, but it's just the extra large one. And we just keep all of our blankets in there. And this is another Lolai rug. I don't know what the exact pattern is. I'll leave it in the comments below in the description box. But I think it looks so beautiful. It's definitely starting to fade. But, you know, that happens. We've got our couch, and guys, I'm so boring. I do not change the pillows. I know I should. I just don't. I will eventually get some new pillows, so it just kind of stays the same. Here is a coffee table that my husband and I built, and I don't have any greenery to put in that little jar at the moment. Yeah, you know, this is just real life, so not everything is picture perfect all the time. I'd love to find some new greenery to put in there. I just don't know what I want to do yet. So for now, it will just stay empty. And then this coffee table my husband and I built out of walnut, and I think it looks so good. So it's kind of the living room, and then you'll see the kitchen in the back and the dining room. Our house is basically like a bowling alley. So here is another view of that light. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So you may remember I did buy a cabinet on Marketplace and I actually ended up selling it. So, you know, I think this looks better. It was just, we were just trying too hard to make it work and it just wasn't. So I moved that out. And this is our little reading nook. So I do have this new frame over here, this one that I got at an estate sale, and I still have yet to put a picture in it. I will do that eventually. I just haven't. So, you know, that's one of those things. And then here is a table that I got on Facebook Marketplace. And then my little reading nook, and that's a blanket that I actually made. That is the little corner that we all love so much. There is the dog's toy basket. So here I've just got a dresser that we keep so many things in. We keep like some of the dog's things, my things. I've got like needlepoint and cross stitch things. Here is the infamous Aldi wicker vase that went viral last year. And I've just got these little, I don't know if they're just like viburnum hydrangea or snowball viburnums. These are from Hobby Lobby years ago. I've had them for so long, but I like the way they look. I've just got a mirror up here. It's a good little outfit check area. So love that. And this is painted in the color Mothwing by Sherwin-Williams. So, you know, kind of messy. It's just kind of one of those things, you know, you just have stuff. We got like all the dog things. Let's see what else. Yeah, here's like embroidery, cross stitch stuff, you know, all sorts of things. I've got my vacuum, and then over here is the kitchen. Well, we did have these lights here. I remember that. So we'd put these lights in last fall, and not that much has changed over here, but I love this scalloped bowl from Target. I normally keep fruit in there, but since we were about to leave, I didn't know if my parents wanted to replace fruit or something, but anyways, so that's just kind of there for now. I've got a little Diet Pepsi over here because Diet Pepsi is life. I love Diet Coke too, but out of a can, I'm a Diet Pepsi girl. So this is the current little stove setup. My husband and I added this little bar a few years ago, and I love it. We actually just made this new cutting board to add up here. I think it looks so pretty. And then I found this at an antique store. I don't know what it is actually, but I think I paid like $8 for it. So it's just this little copper tin. I think it's really pretty. And then this metal copper spoon is in Facebook Marketplace find. Then we just have two cutting boards we made. So here's one that we did a few months ago, the checkerboard. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. It's huge. It's honestly one of my favorite things. And then we've got this one out of olive wood. No. And then we've got this one. I don't know what species of wood it is. It's so heavy though. But yeah, that's kind of all we keep over here on the stove. It's really simple. Everything's moving now. And then I've got my coffee machine over there, fridge. Here are my Mother's Day flowers from last week. How pretty are they? So sweet. And then, so whenever we did get rid of that little cabinet, I moved my little picnic basket from on top of that to over here on top of the fridge. I think that's a fine spot and it fits perfectly there. And then our bedroom is behind that door, but it is currently a mess from packing. So we will do that another day. So here is our little banquet dining nook area. There is the sweet little plate wall we did. We've done the banquet benches together. We have done so many things. And this is kind of the current setup over here. Again, y'all, I think I have told you 100 times that we are going to start building doors for this bar area, and we just haven't. I promise you. We will do that by Christmas time. It has to be done. It's driving both of us nuts. So then all of these doors will be refinished to match what we do up here. I just keep a few things up here. I guess this is new from our neighbor. We're gonna make a Brazilian drink tonight out of that, but I just keep a few of my favorite spirits. I found this cute little frame for $2 at an estate sale, and it's worth $65. So again, I still need to put a picture in there. I haven't gotten around to it. Let's see, I've just moved a few things around in here. I did do a declutter a few months ago or a few weeks ago, I'm not sure. But yeah, so we just got a few things. Guys, look how big this plant has gotten. It is crazy. She's like finally growing. I don't know what I did, but, and that is in the cute little Anthropologie bust planner. I just honestly, let me show you. I just want to be so for real with you guys. This little plant is surviving in a Great Value brand sour cream tub. You know, use what you have. You don't have to go buy all brand new things. Just use what you have. I just put holes in the bottom of it and it works fine. So that's just kind of the setup up here. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. Oh, and here is the ginger jar that I also had in that cabinet. I just moved it over here and there's nothing in there, but I think it looks so pretty. So yeah, this is that space. Oh, and these Roman shades are new from the last home tour I did. So what was that picture, I believe? I'm not sure. But yeah, that is our house, guys. So that is kind of just what our home currently looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some inspiration from it. If anything, just some inspiration to keep it real, because not everything is 100% all the time. My house has not looked like this in literal weeks, I feel like, because we've just been go, 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 and we've been busy. And again, like, this is it perfectly clean. I ran the vacuum, I mopped, I've done all the laundry, I've refreshed the couch. So it does not always look like this. We do live here. We have piles of things that have been cleaned up just because my husband and I won't be here and my parents will be here. So I just want things picked up for them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and be on the lookout for the London and Scotland content coming very soon. We are leaving this week in just a few days. So all of that will be coming. You can make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I will be posting all of those things there. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be chatting with you guys very soon. Bye, y'all.